Hey guys. Kind of doing a 2-in-1 here today. I have to get a few things done. Station core. Give me one sec. Really fucking hard, isn't it? So what's going on? I have to find a few things that I have to package, so don't mind me. It's Benzodiazepine Awareness Day today. I did my video earlier. Just the rehash of my same story. You can go back and watch it if you want. But it's nothing new that you probably haven't heard already. Been thinking a lot about what would happen if I had to live on my own. And I've been, it stresses me out because I don't know if I could. I suppose if I had no choice, I would. But I hate feeling uneasy about my relationship and where it will go. A lot of people who say, hey, Stefan, a lot of people say, well, I couldn't work, I couldn't do that, but it's always somebody that doesn't have to pay any bills. So then it's easy to fall in that trap of just not doing anything at all. I was forced to, even when I felt completely disabled, I was forced to. I don't know what I would have done otherwise, but I know the longer I sit at home, the harder shit gets. So I force myself to get out, but it plays a huge role on how fucked up my nervous system feels. I gotta find one item, so give me a minute. I'll be right back. I know it's here somewhere, but I lost it. I've been trying to find this one item all day, and I'm pretty sure I might know where it's at. Found it. So yeah, I do a lot on my own. I've managed for a long time. I've done so much stuff for myself, but now in this position, I just don't know what I would do. It's like if I felt like I did right now, and it's pretty bad, I know I could tolerate it better. And see, I think one of the issues is that I start thinking about when I get severely stressed out and stuff, the symptoms go so high that I don't know if I could I don't feel I can handle it. The DPDR gets insane from the stress. and I feel like I'm in an alternate universe, and I start not sleeping and blah, 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 And I couldn't imagine going through that with such excruciating symptoms, trying to get my own place and pay the bills. Now, eventually it would calm down, even though I have to taper the rest of the Remeron. I wish I was just off that stuff. Fuck, man. And I know it would calm down for me to like reevaluate and feel a little more confident. If I was feeling okay, I'm super confident in living on my own, because I used to live in Arizona at one point, and I got a divorce, and I moved back here to the Midwest by myself. Hey, I've been on Klonopin 1 milligram for about 1 month now. I take 2 pills. Tomorrow I am thinking about going down. Is that too much? It all depends on your body. What I would suggest right now is to join the Benzo recovery group on Facebook. Just join the Benzo recovery group on Facebook. It's just Benzo recovery. You'll have to answer a few questions. I was an admin on there for a long time, and it's a really great group, and that's the best place to ask about stuff like that. And they can tell, they can point you to certain things and stuff like that. I personally think it would be too much, but that's for me because I'm super sensitive. But some people can do it no problem. I mean, you've only been taking it for a month, but then I started getting really sick on stuff like that after 2 weeks. So yeah, just go to that page and see, I mean, it's great. It's a great resource. Everybody's pretty cool. So yeah. But I'm definitely no doctor, I'll tell you that. And I'm glad you're into watching the channel. It's I try to help as much as I can. Well, also I feel better when I'm talking about stuff like this. Yeah. You got to do one thing at a time too. So sucks to, the nervous system can only handle so much. Mine's completely shot now from tapering Remeron too fast, and yeah, it's just brutal. I don't even know what that is. Anhedonia? I'm not sure. If you want to say what you think, what it is, I'll tell you. I usually don't know the technical names for stuff. Try, but I'm still able to multitask. And it's funny, I was recording my Benzo awareness video today. Let me read that. It means you don't get pleasure or have fun. I did for like 2 years after I got off benzos, and then it started to come back. Now it's hard because I don't have any motivation again and stuff like that. But just before I screwed up the Remeron taper, I was writing music again. I mean, there's still things I enjoy, but it's really hard now. So, but I'm not fully in that. But I was for about 1.5 to 2 years after benzos. Couldn't enjoy anything. Everything I used to enjoy, it was just terrible. Ugh, it was terrible. I get a whole new slew of people when I come on at a later hour. I'm usually on about 4:30 my time. But I recorded a benzo awareness video earlier. And it sucks because I can never think of all the symptoms. I didn't even bring up DPDR or nothing. So, but that's what's brutal for me. My mental symptoms are absolutely the worst. I can deal with a lot, but thinking about possibly being on my own while being as sick as I am and having to think about tapering again and all that. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with it. Well, realistically, my story's a little different. I was on Xanax, and I was only on Klonopin for like 2 weeks. So, but I didn't get depressed right away. It kind of took a little while. I never had full-on depression until about 4 months ago after my Remeron fuck up. Because I was put on Remeron for sleep, which was stupid as fuck because it's been my hell. And that kind of took away the depression and anxiety. Well, not anxiety so much, but it did. But it kind of didn't give me depression so much. As I got lower with the Remeron, I started getting more depressed. And then I got really fucking depressed, and I still do once in a while now. So, yeah. Yeah, I have to. I have to work. I work for myself. I've been an eBay seller for 20 years. I have to drive. I don't drive far anymore, but I have to. I have no choice, or I'll go homeless. I don't have family that'll take care of me. I don't have a spouse that can pay my bills. It's either I suffer and do it, and trust me, just because I can do it does not make it easy. It is fucking hard, and it's scary as fuck. It doesn't help my anxiety issues whatsoever because I have some of the worst anxiety I've ever had right now. And it's just getting harder. My relationship's getting harder. Everything's getting harder. It sucks. So I might have to live on my own and pay all the bills and run a business while being really fucking sick. Fucking woke up today shaking, my brain vibrating, and it was just nuts. Shit just doesn't stop. Don't mind me, I'm steaming clothes while I talk. Kind of multitasking here. But before I fucked up my Remeron, things were getting better. I was able to do a lot more. So don't be discouraged. Things do get better. It took a while for me. Almost 4.5 years. But I was starting to drive like 40 minutes away. And I was doing a lot. It was actually pretty amazing. Nobody else thought it was amazing. but it was, it's been really intense for me. And then it went to pure hell after I fucked up the Remeron and tapered it a little too fast. Can't believe how sensitive my nervous system still is after all these years to where it couldn't handle the taper of Remeron. That's really fucked up and sad, to be honest. So I'm back. I feel I've lost about 2 years healing time. It really sucks. Let's see what you got. Nothing. So yeah. My insomnia is coming back again. Kind of goes up and down. Right now, I've been sicker than ever for a while now, for about 5 days. It's not letting up at all. It's just probably longer than that, a week. It's getting worse. Anxiety calmed down a little bit today, so I'm thankful for that. But my DPDR is pretty thick today. That's probably because I've been on my computer so much. I went out for work today. When I go out for work, I just go to thrift stores and find stuff to sell. That's my job. But driving, it's hard. Being on my feet, my heart rate's fast. So I think that sets me back just because it's like a huge workout for me because I can't exercise. It's not an easy life at all because I continually set myself back over and over and over. Check out this cool old radio. Old school. I love this kind of shit. Throws kind of bent a little. Ugh. But I was doing a lot better. It took forever. I was off the YouTube channel for a long time just to kind of heal. You know, I stopped talking about it all the time. But now I need to talk about shit. Just because I don't want to vent to my girlfriend. That was kind of one of our problems, is I was constantly talking about Benzo shit. And I understand that that can be a huge issue. But if you're not able to go outside right now, and you were before, it gets better. It takes time, but you have to stay the path and do your research. Like, understand that diet is huge. Clean your diet up. You got to do what you got to do. You know, don't eat like shit just because it's easy. There's just a lot of things that are easy to get caught up in with benzo withdrawal. It's not just about the GABA receptors. One of the things is that I've learned is that a lot of it is a shock to your brain and a shock to your nervous system, even to your immune system. But, you know, when I tapered my Remeron too fast, it literally brought me back a few years to a lot of the same symptoms that I had a few years back. And they're still building. So I don't know when it's going to calm down. But that had nothing to do with my GABA receptors, but it's nervous system damage. And it's scary. I don't know what I'm going to do if I have to live alone. I'll get through it, but at first, I don't know what I'll do. I realistically want to have a huge savings just in case it happens. I'm not in debt anymore. I actually paid off my debt a couple months ago. So that's cool. I have a couple credit cards coming my way just to build my credit, just to have that credit open. So that'll be like, I don't want to use it, but, you know. Hey, Lazy. I like your name. Sure. Yeah, and the thing is, with stuff like that, you really have to do distraction. It's key. My mind is very scary. I wouldn't wish my mind on with anybody. I would not want my mind to be anybody's, because it is terrifying. It can be really scary. Some days it's not as bad, but a lot of days, especially lately, it's been absolutely terrifying. I've been going on almost 5 years now, and I've made my mistakes, so that's why I'm on to talk about it. You know, I fucked up the Remeron, and I'm telling you this, that if you're tapering something else, steady, slow. I went a little too fast at the end and set myself back probably a couple of years. That right there could probably end my relationship. I mean, just that mistake alone is probably going to change my life completely. So now I have to think, is the Remeron just making me really, really sick? And it's going to keep on just putting me wave after wave after wave while I'm on it? or should I wait longer and try to stabilize my nervous system a little more? Will it ever stabilize at all because of the Remeron? So, I mean, it's like I either have to wait and see what happens or start tapering. So I'm kind of in a shitty situation because of it. Just shithole of a drug, I tell you guys. Just kind of setting up some stuff that I'm going to get rid of tomorrow. I did find this at Goodwill. Probably going to take it out of the box now. But the whole process is the fact that it's non-linear. Usually it just comes and goes in waves. So weird. Jimmy, I never catch you. Yeah, you know, the non-linear part is the scariest part. It's never the fucking same. Never catch Jimmy. Let's see here. I got this at Goodwill. You see it? And I'm going to see if I can get it to work. I hope it's not hard, but if not, I'll sell it. You know, I don't do exercising, but if I can do something very, very minimal. What the fuck is this? This is like pretty complicated. God, I don't get it. I see. Yeah. Hey, thanks. I can't see you, so looking good too. There's a little bit better of a day with anxiety today. I wish it would stay that way, but it calmed down enough to where it didn't feel like I was. You know what the problem with this is it doesn't have all the fucking parts. I'm such an idiot. That's why it got complicated. I'm going to have to make parts. Nah, it's impossible. But I can use this otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. See, shit like that, that's good. I like that. I can't use it for what I wanted, though. Because I'm an idiot and didn't fucking pay attention with the fucking box. Luckily, I only paid $3 or $4 for it. So, yeah, anyway. What that's for. Good thing I didn't try to sell it. I should have looked. Sometimes I don't pay attention. When I'm out working, doing my thing, sometimes I don't even look at half the stuff because I'm so frazzled. If it's really expensive, I do, but when it's a couple bucks, sometimes I get lazy and don't want to stress myself out, so I just buy it. But these aren't bad. What does this one say? 20 pounds. Oh, see, that's easier. Oh, I like that. It's not great, but it'll give me like to at least get my shit moving, you know? Not bad. Throw the rest away. Anyway, what was I saying? Let's go back to the linear thing. One of the hardest parts about benzo withdrawal syndrome is that it's not linear. After I fucked up my Remeron recently, my symptoms have gone out of control in all different directions. it'll be one thing and it'll scare the hell out of me. And then all of a sudden it'll be a completely different thing. And then that will scare me. So don't mind me. I'm going to go grab something that I have to do shipping for. But as much as like people don't get that it's scary in general. People say, well, you've been dealing with this for 5 years. Why are you still scared of the symptoms? Well, because I never know what's coming. And that alone is creepy as fuck. Where is it? I really wish I had a good way of situating my stuff, because I never know where shit is anymore. My brain doesn't work this way. There it is. I found it. Knife sharpener. It's going out the door. It's kind of good I sold that one. I needed that sale. But I'm so tired of being scared. My anxiety is so high after that fuck up, and knowing that I have probably about a couple years left to taper that Remeron, and how hellish it's going to be because my nervous system's probably more fucked up now than it was after Benzos. How I'm going to be able to, because it's really hard to work now. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to do that. Possibly if I end up having to live alone. How am I going to work and suffer at the same time? The joy of it is that I know once I'm off that crap hole fucking Remeron, things are going to get a lot better. I could feel it getting better as I was tapering it. It's just I fucked up and tapered too fast. My own fault. Mistake, but my own fault. It's not going to be an easy road. I thought it was hard now, but like my girlfriend she's saying things are cool and all that, but I'm just not seeing it that way. I feel her being very off. And we talk about stuff, but I don't like to bring up the same things over and over and over. I'm supposed to just believe it. Things are better, things were going better, but I don't think she really realizes how much I have ahead of me. I can't have a normal relationship. It's too hard. I'm trying, though. Doing my best. It's not easy to... I just don't... It just sucks that I have nobody else. And it's not like I have a spouse or somebody that can pay my bills while I just taper. Because I would just suffer it out, I'd just do it and call it a fucking day. But it's just not going to work that way. I wish it would. A couple fragile stickers. Print my label. There you go. Ready for shipping. Sorry, I'm multitasking while I talk to you, but Gotta get work done too. And I just felt like talking, and honestly, when I'm alone, it helps me just get my head out of my ass, basically. It's Benzodiazepine Awareness Day. That means it's Dr. Heather Ashton's birthday. She's passed away for a while now, but she's the one who did the Ashton manual that helps people get off the benzos, or best way too. So anyway, yeah, I think that's all I got for you today. I'm going to try to do some exercises. Nothing major here. And I said when I do this, I was going to start really slow. And yeah, this would be slow. But I figure if I can exercise at all, just to get a little bit more energy, that would be pretty helpful. Simple. You get the idea. All right, you guys have a good day or evening, and we'll talk soon. It's probably tomorrow. Later on.